Welcome to the Adura channel. Today we're going to show you how we took a whole bunch of these and turned it into this.
It's a 100% recycled plastic that's coming out of the waste stream and being put into something useful. It's just easier to work with, it's faster to work with, it's more efficient from a building perspective and a building use perspective. So it's really, it's kind of got it all.
So we're using composite materials. It's essentially a foam core with advanced composite thermoplastic skins that have unidirectional fiberglass that make them really strong. You've got a material that is really lightweight, it's really strong, it's made out of recycled materials, and it's got great insulating properties.
The way the panels are structured, you can put a window, you can put a door anywhere you want, you can add a skylight, you can paint it, finish it off, anything you want. It's open to the client's imagination.
They'll last so much longer, there's no rust, they're insulated so much better, everything about them. Very, very excited about doing it.
No other industry still builds it the way they did 75 years ago, except for this business, right? Still using stick frame wood. So if we can change that mentality to these kind of recycled products, not only is it good for the environment, but it's good for the industry. It'd be a major shift. So I think that we have an opportunity to be somewhat disruptive.
We're taking plastic out of the environment, reusing it, and helping our forests regain.
There's a lot of issues with the waste stream right now. We have a lot of these single-use plastics that are just ending up where they shouldn't. In the oceans, just everywhere. It's not good.
The plastic problem is in front of everyone, whether we recognize it or not. Personally, it's something that I've been passionate about for a long time. It's something that has been kind of front and center for me as a sailor. So my first career was as a professional sailor. Put a lot of miles out in the ocean, out in the middle of the ocean, and there has not been one body of water where I haven't experienced plastics floating even thousands of miles offshore. It's definitely a problem that if we can chip away at a small piece of, that we're super passionate about.
I'm looking forward to our new lamination line running often. I'm looking forward to pushing the boundaries of this new location that we're in.
Besides the bigger space, the facility has been fabulous because of the location for us.
Yeah, I think we've grown crazy over the past two and a half years since I've been with the company. It's just amazing, from humble beginnings up in Nobleborough in a very small shop to the facility we have now. It's just amazing in that small amount of time. We've got a great group of people here that are super dedicated to their job and just get stuck in and do the work.
Everyone is just so super friendly and so willing to help, and they care and are interested in that I do agility with my dog and that I do obedience with my dog. None of my family has ever showed up to an agility trial. One day John Muir shows up, and then the next day Ben and Emma showed up, and it's like, wow, this is just, they're so supportive. They hardly know me. I'm loving it. These guys are probably the best employer I've had in 30 years.
What's really impressive about this is the amount of people and the different skill sets and talents.
So currently we're working with Opbox on a design of 5 kind of rapid deployment sustainability stations that we're going to utilize in a new marketplace. The ability for us to work with a company that can provide a recycled composite material that is sustainably built, energy efficient, really connects well with the mission that Clink has and what we're trying to accomplish as an organization.
So when you build a building with Adura, you actually create a thermal envelope with no thermal bridging. There's a bunch of benefits there. It's great for energy usage. When you build a home, for instance, out of Adura, you're using less parts and pieces. So it's a simpler supply chain. It's one piece opposed to hundreds of pieces that are in a wall. This building that we're in right here is just made out of our 3/4 inch Adura material. So it's this wall, the roof, the floors, it's one thing. And it also makes for a faster building, where if you were to build this in traditional 2x4s and stick framing and insulation, with Adura it's about 90% faster.
The future is extremely bright. I think that we're going to be doing more and more interesting and bigger things than we have to date. And it's just a normal evolution. And I really think that this team as a core group is more than capable of handling it.
Got a great architect on board, and really, as I said before, the sky's the limit of what our building products can do. We can build bulkheads and boats, we can outfit, sprinter vans for the van life people, we can build tiny houses on trailers, storage units, ADUs, just anything really. It's just kind of up to our imagination.
Adura is a strong, successful building material that no one knows about yet. So we tell the story over and over and over again because we believe in it so much.
So we ourselves have been using Adura to build small modular structures, but along the way we found all these other uses. So we've used it as construction fencing around an entire skyscraper in Atlanta. We're using it as interior cabinetry. We have some other folks that are using it for modular containment walls. So it's really pretty exciting times because we've got the product and the process to the place where we can kind of bring it out to the public and give it to people and put it in other people's hands and see what they do with it.
Our products that we're creating are sustainable and really like the future of, environmental consciousness, but also the future of construction in general.
Choose a new technology, choose a new material, whether it's marine, whether it's residential, whether it's commercial. Being a choice, I think, is important and something that, that's a message we're trying to spread.
Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to tune in next time as we take on our next project.